Into the smoke, I release all energies that no longer serve myself, the space, or the collective. Any negativity that surrounds myself, the space, or the beautiful collective, and any and all fears that surround myself, the space, or the beautiful collective. And so it is. All right, we're gonna jump in and do a quick energy update. Please and thank you, Spirit. This is a timeless collective general reading, so please take only what resonates and leave the rest. I do read reversals with these. Overall message, please and thank you for the collective. What is the message for the collective whenever it is that they view this? King of Cups. Someone who's emotionally stable, grounded. Could be a masculine. Sometimes an older masculine. Emotionally balanced, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. When I call out signs, it's just an energy. It may resonate with you in your personal situation, of course, but take only what resonates. It is just an energy. One more. Oh. I can't really see those on the screen. Okay. Maybe I'm working on getting another table in my life. Just waiting for the perfect one. Maybe someone's waiting for the perfect one. Something stable, right? Because my table's unstable at the moment. It's all sorts of broken. One more. Lots going on. Someone's thinking about the past a lot. This is something that's like somewhat, if this is a masculine, because these are all masculine cards, or a female, right, working in her masculine energy that I'm speaking to. Heavy on the masculine though. This masculine, whether it's you or someone that you're dealing with in your life, is thinking heavily, reflecting heavily on the past, right? Past energy is part of the challenge even. Right, looking back at, or something maybe to do with children, but I feel like this has to do with some sort of past situation, and that's a challenge. And right now, this masculine, even though he's coming up as the King of Cups, feels like the Page of Cups, and I think that maybe this was something that they're working through as they're looking back and reflecting, whether this is you or someone that you're dealing with in the past. You know, with the Hangman energy upside down, so in the reverse, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Hanged Man in the reverse. So I feel like this person, as they reflect in their current energy, because that's here, this masculine energy, as they reflect, right, in this past energy, is realizing or needs to realize, or is reflecting as they look back. And though they came up, I think that's whoever I'm tapping into right now wants to be emotionally stable, wants to feel grounded, wants to feel secure in that energy, but is feeling like a page. Also cup energy, so really maybe in their emotions, and in fact, very much like kind of in between, like, you know, feeling in control, or maybe that's the outward appearance of feeling in control, but in reality, this masculine energy is feeling like a page, and maybe doesn't feel like they have a lot to offer, or what. This feels very reflective. Someone is sitting thinking about their past energies, or what, you know, what they didn't see, right, with the Hangman in reversed, right? Internal battle, an inability to make sense of problems due to a lack of insight, some sort of deceptive energy in the past. I still feel like that's past energy. Spirit, can we get a future energy for this reading, please? For the collective, whoever this energy is. Future energy. whoever this is definitely feels heavy on the masculine. And again, this could be masculine you're dealing with if you're a feminine, or I'm speaking to a masculine. This person did not take action, and whether they deceived themselves or were deceived in the past, this person had the inability to see, right? An inability to see. They were obsessed with some sort of success or financial security, feeling very stubborn, and even hard on themselves, right? What else, Spirit? It's like they don't want, it's like Spirit's like, no, you are supposed to be looking back on the past. Everything is coming out in your past energy. It's like you can't even move forward into this future energy until you reflect on the lessons, right, of what you want to be emotionally stable. And as you, that's your overall theme, which is great. And I think that as you look back, and whether you deceived others or others deceived you, you know, you didn't take action. It was like you were so focused on your finances, King of Wands in the challenge position, you know, maybe even just kind of like a player energy, really not, you know, and now maybe you don't have a lot left, or maybe you're just feeling like after everything that you've done here in the past, as you reflect in this energy, trying to emotionally ground yourself, heavy water sign energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but again, it could just be like this deep sense of emotion as you reflect in this past energy. Whew. What else, Spirit? What else for the wonderful collective can we share at this time? Everything's coming out in the past. It's even a struggle to heal. Whatever deception this was, whether someone deceived you or you deceived someone, as you reflect on this energy, right? Maybe someone from the past. If someone deceived you, I think here the thing is that you didn't act on it. Maybe you were so focused on your finances that you were not even able to see, right? Maybe money mattered too much to you at a certain point that it almost blinded you from what was happening. And what's happening is, as you struggle with this healing process, right, the deceptions, as you're reflecting in this, you know, it's definitely got your emotions high and low between the King of Cups and the Page of Cups. That's like, whew, up and down, right? You're like, no, I got this. And then at the same time, you're like, fuck, right? Like, where did I go wrong, right? Where did I go wrong? Whatever this was a struggle. I mean, this was like maybe had to do with a deception with multiple people in your life, but it's like you're struggling to even move forward. You know, you're like this in between of just like, how do I get out of this? Like, how did I get into this is what I just heard, but then how am I going to get myself out of this, right? If you've gotten yourself into some sort of situation where you were so blinded by some sort of success, whatever that means to you, it could be monetary, it could be an idea, it could be, you know, something that meant a lot to you, right? Here we have this guy, and he was in the reverse. Whatever this was that meant something to you, this of course could be finances, but it's going to resonate differently with everybody. Whatever this was in the reverse as well. And underneath that, it's like you weren't seeing the bigger picture, right? You weren't seeing things from all sides. You just had such a narrow mind about it. And it was like, whether you got played or someone played you, right? You're struggling with this deception, whether it was self-deception or deception from a group of people, right? You're struggling to heal that within even yourself as you lay here. You know, it could have been the last 3 years, because here we have the Four of Swords, but the 3 swords hang above this man's head as he reflects on the last 3 years, 3 months, 3 days, 3 weeks, right? 3 may or may not have some significance to you, but you know, the challenge is the past. Challenge is also behind you, right? This is something that you're reflecting on. This has already happened. So you have complete and utter free will to change this course at any time, right? It's like free will. The reason the tarot can't read the future is because every individual has free will. At any point in time, you are able to be the author of your own story, whatever that means to whoever energy that I'm tapping into right now. You have free will. And maybe that's why they're not giving me this future energy. It's like Spirit's like, no, you need to look at this. You need to reflect on this. You need to heal this deception, allowing people to deceive you, or whatever this was for you. It's like you're going to create this part of your life. You get to create this. You get to be the author of this next chapter in your life. Like having this, like just getting this weight off of your shoulder of understanding the lesson and keeping it moving. And it's like heavy on emotions, ups and downs, right? Maybe you put on this front of being like stable and grounded, and really you're feeling like a page, like small, and like you just can't move forward, like you're stuck in private, and maybe in the outside world you have to put on this very brave face, being emotionally stable. The Hierophant, the challenged position underneath the Six of Cups. I feel like the higher power, divine, whatever higher vibrational energy that you resonate with, creator, universe, source, is making you look at this. They're here, you know, they're here saying it's time to reflect on this past energy. It's time to reflect on it, you know. What were you not seeing about this in the past? Because you are going to be the author of your own story. You're going to get your emotions in check. No one is responsible for your own personal happiness. You are responsible for your own personal happiness here. Spirit is saying for sure. You know, it's possible to heal as you reflect in this energy, right? You're here reflecting in the past as you lay here, and the divine is saying you will lay here and reflect on this energy until you get to see that while you created this, while you signed off on this, while you co-signed on this energy, for whatever reason, you can blame other people all you want, but whatever this is, the universe is saying, you know, yes, we can point the finger at somebody else, but then we have 3 fingers pointing back at us. And you're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to do the healing. King of Swords. You're going to have to be the King of Swords. Right? That's who you have the potential of being, the King of Swords. I mean, yeah, the King of Swords can be kind of like a very... People will think maybe he's very cold or brutal in terms of his honesty, but it's an honesty that is undeniable in terms of his authentic truth. He does not mince words. You can't mince words. You know, whatever this is that has you reflecting in this past energy, you know, you could be an older male. All of these are males. I really do feel like I'm talking to a masculine, or if you're feminine, maybe you're cross-watching for a masculine in your life. But it says even on the King of Swords, sometimes I read them, sometimes I don't, sometimes certain parts of them stick out to me. And it says on the King of Swords, usually conceals his emotions. So putting emotion aside, it's like taking your feelings out of the situation. How are you going to take back control of your life? How are you going to stand in your authentic truth, and not only just stand in it, but speak on it? How are you going to do that? I feel like that's what the universe is asking you. How are you going to do that? Wow. Can't make this up. Someone, whoever this is just sitting there thinking about how they were deceived, or how they deceived themselves, or, you know, you're losing sleep, you're stressed, you're worried, you have a lot of anxiety. You know, it's like whether you were stabbed in the back or you stabbed your own self in the back, you're sitting here, you know, We have the 9 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. So that's 19, 10 energy. Yeah. Cycles, 10. 10. The ending of a cycle so that you can begin a new one, right? It doesn't go past 10, we go back to 1. Or we go back to 0, right? And that's the Fool's journey in tarot. So as you're sitting here healing and reflecting, means swords energy. It's just like truth, 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 truth. Swords are all truth, right? You're sitting here, you're reflecting possibly on whatever this was, right? And I feel like whether 3 is a time frame or maybe it's just a, having to dig into that mind, body, and spirit or soul, or I don't know why I can't seem to get that straight right now, or maybe that's, you can't seem to get it even straight. It's like having to even dig into your spirituality, your faith, whatever that means to you, right? Some things have to end in order for new things to begin. Right? 10, the wheel. One door closing as you reflect on what this was. What was the lesson in order to continue to move forward into this new energy? Ever-changing cycles of life, both good and the bad, as you reflect on this energy. A period of personal growth and extreme change, success and failure. I feel like that's what you're resonating on right. I mean, that's what you're reflecting on right now. Destiny and fate will allow you very little control over coming events, and all you can do is go with the flow. It does say a promise of a better future. This is also Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Aquarius energy. Bottom of the deck. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, right? This whole cycle, this whole cyclical thing being brought to the forefront, right? Having to reflect in this energy. I feel like the Divine's making you reflect on this energy. I feel like whether, I don't think you were seeing things straight. I think you were blinded by whatever it was, whether it was, whatever that means to you. You were blinded by something. You weren't seeing something clearly. And whether you played yourself or you deceived yourself, right? Or a group of people did this, it doesn't matter. You are sitting here and it's a very heavy energy, and I'm sending you a ton of love, right? I can definitely feel this deep sense of, now what, right? That's kind of what I just heard. It's like, now what? Now what do I do? Sometimes with cycles, we have to start back over at 0. For a masculine energy, that is like, for any energy, but for, a lot of kings came out here on the board for a very, player, whether you were a player, got played, someone who appears to be in control of their emotions or emotionally stable, but is farthest from the truth, right? Whatever this is, it's time to start over. And the beauty of starting over, Spirit says, is that you get to create this new destiny. You get to take all of the things that you've learned here and this, right? Promise of a new future. But you have to be in your authentic truth. You have to be the King of Swords, right? You have to be the King of Swords. High moral standards, sharp intellect, analytical, can be abrupt and judgmental. You have natural leadership abilities. You're highly ethical, speaks with authority, right? Like, whew. All of those things, right? Maybe these things you didn't do here in this situation, but that's who you're going to have to be to begin this fool's journey, to start back at 0. And it's not that you're starting at 0. You actually get to start whoever this is, this energy that I'm tapping into, whoever I'm talking to right now, you get to start with everything that you've already learned here. You're not starting at zero. And I know zero sounds like, oh, but no, you're not starting at zero. You're starting with all of this that you're reflecting on, that you're healing. Right? You are doing that. And releasing judgment. Right? Releasing judgment is maybe even a struggle, feeling like whether you judged yourself or you're going to feel judged by others, right? It's time. It's time to release all judgment. The battle's over, right? The battle's over. So because this is a past energy, so whatever this is, whether this just happened or literally the door just shut in whatever this way is to you, you know, you get to create your future. And I'm excited for you. I'm excited for you. This isn't happening for you. This isn't happening to you. It is happening for you. I want you to remember that. Whoever it is that I'm tapping into right now, this is not happening to you. I keep saying that because I feel like you're saying, like, you are like, it's your energy of like, this is happening to me. Maybe still in this like victim set mentality. And it's time to take control of your own destiny with the Wheel of Fortune. You may react to cold. You may have to cut some people out. I mean, I do see beautiful things for you. I do. I feel that for you. Because I know that it's possible. Everyone has free will. I mean, that's why tarot readers can't, quote unquote, predict the future. I can read this energy and someone has free will. Free will to make better choices or not great choices. And it's okay if we don't make great choices here, right? Spirit's saying, like, they're sitting you down to have this little powwow healing session as you look back over the choices that you made. Again, this could have to do with children because there are 2 children here in this card, right? It's kind of hard to see. 222 on the clock. You're gonna have to go through an ego death, Scorpio energy. You're going to have to get rid of all this old programming, right? Whatever that means to you. You're gonna have to walk over some people, right? You're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to allow things to leave your life. People, places, situations, and experiences. You're going to have to leave this. You're going to have an ego death. No way around it. No way around it. This horse has literally just stepped over a body. There's a child sitting on the side of the road. And there's what looks like a very religious person. So leaving, again, these childhood woundings. That's kind of how I see the child, right? Leaving these old programmings with, like, you know, religion and the way things are, you know, doctrine, how they're supposed to be. You're going to have this ego death. And walk right over the people that no longer, whether this is a person, a situation, a place, or an experience that no longer serve your highest good. There is no way around that. You keep looking back. You keep reflecting on this energy, on what you've invested your time, your money, and your effort into. I don't know, what have you invested your time, your money, and your effort into? I ask you. What is my definition of success? Standing up for what you know is right while everyone else is tucking their tails between their legs. This is Hope by NF. A new favorite song of mine. Creating something that no one else can see, being brave enough to dream big, giving... Look up the lyrics, Hope by NF. He's kind of in a flow right now, so I can't read it fast enough, but I feel like that's super resonant, like not giving up hope, right? Hope. Faith, believing in something that you can't see, believing that all of this was for a reason. That's the message I'm getting from this. Believing in yourself when no one else does, it's amazing. What a little bit of faith can't do. If you don't even believe in yourself, why would you think or expect anyone else that's around you to? You've done things that you regret, said things you can't take back. You're a lost soul at a crossroad, had no hope. Spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept. I mean, I wish I could read all these lyrics to you, but I'm not going to stop it. I really feel like you should go read these lyrics or listen to the song, but I think reading the lyrics, so just Google these lyrics, Hope by NF. I mean, everything that's coming out is everything about this reading. So please, if this message resonates with you, whoever it is that I'm tapping into, I strongly suggest you go look up those lyrics and read them. Because yes, you can hear them, but he goes into like a flow that's pretty quick. And I don't want you to miss it. I feel like there is... talks about kids, right? Whether this is children that you have or, right, your inner child. "30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of empty, 30 years of shame. 30 years of darkness." I mean, I could keep going on, but I feel like this is 30 years of pushing everybody away. I know I can change. We are not the same. You don't have the strength. You don't have the faith. Oh, this is what people are saying to him. "I'm taking the reins." No shit, I just got the chills. I'm taking the reins. I'm letting people go. I'm letting energies, people, places, situations, and things. I'm putting my own ego aside. Whether maybe he's walking over himself, right? Metaphorically. I'm taking the reins and I'm allowing things that no longer serve my highest good to go. It's time. 13. 13 may have some significance to you. I'm done. That's it. That's all I got. It's time to do the work. Aquarius energy, healing, right? Star. Make your wish. Create your future, right? Everyone has free will, my love. Whoever it is that I'm speaking to, I hope this message finds whoever needs it at just the right time. I'm sending you an abundant amount of love, light, healing energy. I thank you for your time, your light, your love, your positivity. It's an honor to read for you. And as you sit here and reflect in this energy, right, these messages don't come out, right? Spirit's not going to let me read on anything that isn't supposed to find someone at the right time. So I know this message will find someone in the right time. And as you sit in this current energy, whenever this message finds you, the message here is that we all have free will. To find success, to stand in our authentic truth, to lay the battles down, to release judgment, to take the reins of your own life. But you will have to check your ego. Woo! That's a hard one. That's a hard one. But it's worth it. I told you it was worth it. I literally just felt like someone like, It's a lot, right? It's a lot as I'm thinking about this. It's a lot to think about what the future may hold. Like there's this whole unknown factor. And I feel like this was someone who was trying to control something here. And the Divine's like, no. What did that do for you? What did controlling the situation do for you? I can tell you what you're going to have to do to get out of that. So you don't repeat I said mistakes, but I usually call them lessons. I feel like you think it's a mistake. Nothing's a mistake. Everything's a lesson. Remember that. I just want to give you a big hug, whoever you are. Like, I just feel like you're just in this emotional state of uncertainty in so many areas of your life. And I'm I'm sending you a virtual hug. I love you. Oh my god, I just got so choked up. I love you. Throat chakra on block. Someone can't even speak right now. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna leave it there.